Hi, my name is David P. Shapiro. I'm the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P. Shapiro, located in San Diego, California, where my firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. And one thing that we hear a lot here at the firm, we may have a meeting or a current client, we're on board, we're on the same, page moving forward. We're aligned with what we know what's in the client's best interest, clients aligned or potential clients aligned on what they believe and know to be in their best interest. We're speaking the same language here. We're working together as a team, and then we get that call, and it's like, oh, my friend's neighbor's cousin's a lawyer, and she said or he said that you guys should be doing this. And okay, well, let's talk about that, right? Well, tell me a little bit about your neighbor's cousin's lawyer. Oh, they do personal injury in Bakersfield. Okay. Do they do criminal defense? No. Okay, well, let's talk about where their opinion's coming from, right? You have to take when someone's giving you advice other than the criminal defense law firm that you trust. That's a key thing too. If you don't trust your firm, that's a whole other issue. But if you trust the firm, you trust the lawyers, you trust the assistants, you trust that whole organization that's representing you do your best, because it's really not in your benefit. Do your best to sort of block out all that noise. Block out all that noise from other people if you find yourself in custody, talking about what you should be doing, what your lawyer should be doing. Because the reality is, if they knew that well, they probably wouldn't be in jail. If they were that sharp to way to outwit the system, they probably wouldn't be in jail. And take everything your family and everything your friends may say with a grain of salt too, as it relates to the legal process. Now, we are big proponents of family support, friend support. We encourage family to be on the line when we speak to our clients, to be in a meeting, to be on a virtual call, whatever our clients are comfortable with. Obviously with certain confidentiality restrictions. But we want to make sure that their advice and what they're providing is value to our clients, in the sense that they're supporting them emotionally, financially, spiritually, and not necessarily being a voice chattering in their ear and distracting the client, distracting our clients from what we need to accomplish with our case. We see it sometimes too. And someone's like, well, my friend says that if I get a lawyer, let alone a good lawyer, that the cops are going to think I'm guilty. And my response to that is, the cops probably think you're guilty anyway. District attorney may think you're guilty anyway. A judge may think you're guilty anyway. That doesn't matter. Anyone on our side of it will view you as being smart. You're protecting your rights. We hear a lot, no matter where you fall on certain issues, about, oh, my First Amendment right. People talking about things that don't even really apply to the First Amendment to justify their actions. People talk about things that don't even really apply to the Second Amendment to justify their actions or their conduct. But why is it that we don't hear a lot of people saying, hey, I have a right against self-incrimination? Okay? Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution. I have a right against unreasonable searches and seizures. Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. I have a right to have an attorney. I have a right to put forth a defense, as fleshed out in the Sixth Amendment. Why are those rights not at the forefront when you are the ones accused of a crime? Utilize those rights. Keep your mouth closed. Don't be in any rush to make statements to law enforcement. Don't be in any rush to make statements to your accuser, certainly not on the phone. Certainly not by way of email, certainly not by way of text message. Don't be in such a rush to allow law enforcement to consensually search your house, search your car, search your body. You want to be polite. You want to be respectful. Let's make that clear. But you want to protect your rights. You want to protect your freedom. And you want to protect your future. And if you do your part, it'll make your attorney's job a lot easier and basically make the sky the limit of what a quality, locally experienced criminal defense firm can do for you. Right? Because we're not backtracking. We're not trying to undo a bad statement. We're not trying to undo, why'd you give consent for them to search? And if you didn't give consent, they wouldn't have got a warrant. And if they didn't get a warrant, they wouldn't have found the drugs, or they wouldn't have found the gun, and the case never would have happened. Do your part. Know your rights. Protect your rights. Protect your freedom. Protect your future. And then if you find yourself charged with a crime, call a firm like ours or another quality, experienced law firm from top to bottom to make sure they do what they can to protect you even further. Again, my name is David Shapiro. I'm a San Diego criminal defense lawyer, 619-295-3555.